Imagine the statue.
One of them is Johannes Kepler. The other one is Edwin Hubble.
How do you know? Did you just decide that?
What do you mean, how do you know? It looks exactly like him.
We have a person! They decapitated people.
Thank you for watching that episode of Stallone's Reviews. Our mission is to help you decide what to love making next. Today, well, I should say this week, or maybe the next couple weeks, we are building this giant brick kit from Temu. It is over 14,000 pieces. It is the biggest kit that Temu has available to buy on it. We got it at a pretty reasonable price because of using some of the tricks and tips through Temu that you can use to get credits and get more money off. I think we paid probably about 150 bucks for it. I think it usually goes for well over $200. I have another seller I usually buy from called Chow Brick. They actually usually have the most reasonable prices. I think on theirs it's still over 200 on their kit on their website. But yeah, giant kit, over 14,000 pieces. I believe it's even bigger than any of the Lego kits that have been made as far as the brick count goes. It's supposed to look kind of like a museum essentially. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. Should be a very lengthy build. We're going to, my entire family is going to be involved in building this. I'll just going no. I'll just go take out some of the stuff here just to show it to you. Alright, here. It is organized into individual boxes here. That is box B. Okay, box A. Alright, huge pack of bricks here. They are numbered, thank God. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here, there's our book. It is over 16 inches long, about almost 12 inches tall. That is nuts. Let's see how many pages here. 314 pages, 1,665 steps. Actually, 1,669. Okay. Whew. Man, that is a big book. That is crazy. The instructions look very good. The colors are decent. Looks like it does carefully go over the steps there. I bet that book weighs 4 pounds. Alright, so in box A there are 1, 2 giant bags of bricks. And we got base plates, to build on, of course. Okay, we'll get this built, of course on camera, but it's going to be a little tricky to film it the way I want. I want to be able to see it being built, but that's going to be a lot of pictures. Good God, that's a huge build. I'm a little overwhelmed, but at the same time excited. I mean, there's going to be a lot of repetitive stuff it kind of looks like, but it should be very beautiful by the time it's done. I'm pretty excited about it. All right. Okay, so we are starting a 14,000 piece conservatory build. It is a alternate brick kit or FLego kit, whatever you want to say. So I am going to mount it to this nice foam backing board because I anticipate that it's going to take a while to build, so I'm going to probably have to move it from time to time out of my build space as to do other things. So I'm going to mount it to this thing. I have got some speed tape, which I'm going to use to, it's essentially double-sided tape to put down there, and then here is our base plate, which I'm just sticking together with some Legos real quick to allow me to make sure that I get everything in place the right way. And we're going to fasten that down to the foam board there. Okay, so we'll do this probably in fast forward there, but all right, here we go. Okay, we're all done. So, base plate's all on this nice, huge board here. remind you of anything? That was me. Today we are reviewing the Tail Royal Planetarium from Temu. Though sold a lot of places on the internet, so we do recommend this kit, but it's not for beginners. Also, this reviews a rock scale of hardness of 1 being easy and 10 being rock hard. We give this kit an 8 out of 10. The instructions are in one huge 318-page book, and they're pretty easy to follow, but that is one really big book. The quality of the bricks overall is mediocre, with them holding pretty lightly rather than a good Lego quality snap together. This isn't a problem through 90% of the build, but when you get to the telescope dome, things get turned pretty bad. I got the whole thing together without glue and set in its place, but when I tried to take it back off, it disintegrated. Because I would be taking this thing apart in stories or layers, I applied some glue to the telescope dome to hold it together better. I will have a link to the glue I used in the description. It is super glue, and it doesn't permanently bind the bricks together. It said it makes the bricks sticky for a while, and then they stay together better. This build involved over 14,000 bricks and took us, as a team effort, 18 days to complete. I didn't have any missing pieces, in part due to the huge number of bricks left over after each step. You should know, and I highly recommend attaching the base plates to a sturdy board if you are moving the structure around at all as you build. I found a foam presentation board worked great. I attached the base plates with speed tape. I'll put the link in the description. What I like about this kit is it looks beautiful with a crazy amount of decoration bricks on the outside of every wall. I like the little Planetarium movie theater that's inside there. We upgraded the heads of some of the bust astronomers to include some of the other favorite men and women astronomers. The only thing that hurts this kit is its likability is its fragile astronomy dome. The bricks just don't stick together well, and it turns the dome into a mess quickly. You don't have to glue the whole thing. Only a few bricks need the glue's attention, but without it you will probably have a crumbling mess. And you will not be able to move or disturb it, which makes the interior designs kind of pointless. Can a beginner do and enjoy this kit? No, this kit is not for beginners. I would say it's best for those in the intermediate to advanced skill range. Would we do it again? Yes, it's a beautiful and fun structure that was a huge blast all the way through, minus some hassle for the dome. Did you build this Royal Planetarium? What did you think about it? Please tell us about it in the comments below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Also, please subscribe to the Stone's Reviews community. We hope this video helped you decide if you wanted to build your own Royal Planetarium. It has a hefty price tag for a FLego kit, but considering this kit would have cost over $2,000 for Lego, I think it's worth it. We would recommend buying this kit from chowbrick.com. They have reasonable prices, often beating Temu, and their shipping, while slow, really gives the product great respect, and the product will arrive in perfect shape. Please, if you have the means, support us on Patreon for $3 a month to get ad-free access to our videos. That $3 will help you decide what to love making next. Let's take it apart a little bit here. I have plenty of space. Let's do the dome here first. You gotta be real careful with it. Oops.
Don't break it.
Okay, you can see the telescope on the inside there. So, croissant came out. Do a little here. Okay. These all come up. One. I have no idea what those are supposed to be inside there.
I think they're supposed to be telescopes. Or not telescopes, microscopes.
Look like rocker and sock'em robots. Well, maybe.
They look like microscopes. I should know. I recently learned about them. I'm staring at the chair.
I can turn around so you can actually see it easier. Get more to
I
take
need a
off in
better
here.
camera angle for the
Yeah, I'll just turn around.
telescope.
Got a little office in there. And we got some kind of weird thing that can shoot rays at a ball, it looks like, maybe.
We have a little galaxy map right here.
Yep.
It turns. That or it's just really wobbly.
And that turns.
Nice.
Let's see if we can get this. I don't know if I have to take that off anyway, but I will. I don't know if you can see.
There's stuff inside there.
Yeah, there's stuff inside these as well. Unfortunately, you can't really take them off as easy as I don't think. Let me see. I don't remember. Let's try and see what happens. Well, nope. The answer to that question is nope. Can you see that one? Okay.
There's a trash can. Zoom up on the trash can. Throw away your trash, people. Don't litter. Littering's bad.
Yeah, regret taking that apart.
That piece fell off.
Yeah, so each one's a little bit different if I remember on the inside there.
This one looks like some sort of plant growing place.
Yeah.
Getting close-ups of my arm. Looks like some sort of table for doing experiments.
I'm going to try and take the whole thing up there. It's heavy. It's very, very heavy. Okay.
Looks like we have an office here. It's a nice water station. I could go for some water right now. There's one of those chicken thingies you see on the top of barns.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever the thing next to it is.
Not sure what that's supposed to be.
Lightning rod from Minecraft. Just paint it white. We have the constellations. You have whatever the heck's in there, including a gear for some random reason. I like the top of that. It's pretty. We have a person. They decapitated people. Looks like we got a laser beam. And another laser beam like thingy. We have that. It's like a rocket or something.
These are probably telescopes.
Maybe. They look more like lasers. Laser blasters from like Big Bang Theory or something. And they tried to carve their name into the moon. Looks like a telescope with that. Looks like we have a gear wall.
Oops.
Which Mr. Salonas has destroyed. Ooh, bookcase. I wonder what book that is right there. Ah, I remember putting that sticker on. That thing gave me anxiety. And we have a little table for some reason. It looks like some sort of like dining hall type thing or something. With some sort of lever system. Maybe they're catching things. Oh no! Who knocked over the statue? Imagine the statue.
One of them is Johannes Kepler. The other one is Edwin Hubble.
How do you know? Did you just decide that?
What do you mean how you know? It looks exactly like them.
Does it? They look exactly the same.
No.
They have the same hairstyle in
You're
them.
incorrect.
We have this, which looks like an interrogation room, but I assume it probably isn't. Oh, it's a projection room.
Projection room, yeah.
Okay,
What are you
it looks
talking
like it just hit the seats. Chairs for seating, for food. And you have the sun. They're gonna burn us alive.
Nice auditorium there. Let's go down to the opening.
Imagine entering through those grand doors.
Mm-hmm.
They look as big as the doors from Class 1A.
I finally got around to writing an outro to give you plenty of time to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Thanks again to those of you who have already subscribed, and one of you will have the good luck to be my first paid tier patron on Patreon if you subscribe today. For $3 a month, you get access to my videos without having to watch ads. Thank you in advance.
Grand staircase.